Welcome back to Market Pros. All right, so here we have Bitcoin on Bybit on the 1 hour. I'm going to stay on the 1 hour because not much has changed, but we are going to talk about this upwards channel and targets to the upside or the downside. Now, let me get a drink real quick. All right. By the way, if you guys like the content at the end, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our links in the description below. Except for the Weeble one, I gotta fix that. That's the one that doesn't work. All right, so Bitcoin here, as you can see, looks like we are going up in a upwards channel. We're still going sideways in the range, but now it just looks like we could have a different pattern forming. Not much of a pattern trader, but I have noticed that channels do work most of the time. So your momentum is riding this bearish control zone, so it wouldn't take much. It looks like we could break the bottom of this channel and head down to the bottom of the range. Now, whether we break that range or not is going to decide quite a bit. Now, remember, I was talking about this could be a trap to the downside or to the upside. So if we do initiate a move to the upside, maybe we get a wick up to this purple zone as we work our way up to the top of this channel. Now, if we do break that channel, I do think we would go to 35. If we break the bottom of the channel, I do think we could probably break the bottom of this range, come back down to maybe 27, and then initiate a move up, possibly to 35 still. If we break the top of the range, maybe we go to 35, then crack back down and make a new low. Either way, I think we're going to make a new low. Whether we come down, possibly get a bounce off of this area, maybe come back up to possibly 29,280, or actually the bottom of this range where that VPVR point of control POC is at 99 or at 29,730 region. So that would be our bounce target, and then resumption down and fulfill that trap. I do think it's going to be, in my opinion, I do think it's going to be a trap in one way or the other. And we still have the possibility to go to 35, but I do think we're going to make a new low. We are in the bearish control zone, but I would count this as kind of riding it. But if we do break this last low on the RSI at basically 41.8, I would expect us to go deeper in the bearish control zone and initiate this move to the downside. MACD, fresh cross of the zero line. Okay, so, and we're below the signal line. Negative momentum seems to be decreasing a bit. So maybe we get another pop up to this zero line. Maybe we get another pop up to this purple zone right here at the top of this range before initiating that move to the downside. Right now we are riding the bottom of this channel, so if we do break it, I would expect that move down to 27,400 region. So vol is basically going sideways right now as the price action goes sideways. BBWP is in the lower zone as of now. So those are your validation and invalidations for Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum, something similar here, a little less strength. We're just basically going in a sideways range here. Let's go ahead and mark that range out. I mean, we're slightly moving up here. What happened to my channel? So basically going sideways, a little up and to the right. RSI is in the bearish control zone, something similar to Bitcoin, a little bit weaker. Did get the retest of the top of the bearish control zone and front ran that signal line a bit. Did get the double top on the RSI. Let's see if we have Any divergences? No. Nope. Let's see here. MACD. Fresh cross of the 0 line. You are printing a dark red bar on the histogram, which means we could go down to the bottom of this range, possibly make a lower low, and then come back to it, see if we break it. If we do break it, I would expect a move initiated to 1846, possibly get a bounce off that level of 1882 before we head down there, possibly get a bounce off this level, come back up to the bottom of the range, then initiate the move into the purple zone, possibly making a new low. We'll find out. And if Bitcoin does do the trap, I would expect the same thing on Ethereum. Vol is starting to expand as your BBWP moves up. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. I'm going to check something. Okay, so your moving averages are all heading down. They are all fanned out. It's a strong downtrend. It's starting to make me believe that this could be a bull flag, which means I would expect us to come down to this purple zone. That's kind of what I'm leaning to right now. Now, whether that's a trap, and we come up here to we're going to go ahead and move this. If we do come up to this purple box right here at basically 2350 region, and then basically come back to it. If it does move higher than Bitcoin, best case scenario, I think, could be the 200 at 2670. Honestly, Ethereum's looking a little weaker, so we might get rejected from the 100 if Bitcoin does initiate that move to 3250. Let's go back down to the 1 hour. So those are basically your levels on the short-term price action for Ethereum. Let's move on to Solana. Here on Solana looks a little bit better. Well, we're entering the bearish control zone pretty strong, but we do have support on this RSI. And last time we touched it, we did move, and we initiated a move up. Let's go ahead and see where that was. So we did work our way up. Let's see here. It looks like it could roll over, though. If we do break this purple region, I would expect us to come all the way back down to 45 region. MACD riding that 0 line right now. Looks like we are getting a fresh cross to the downside of the 0 line, and your negative momentum is increasing. Vol looks like it's trying to start expanding as your BBWP does start to move up from a very low region. We basically have a range here and could even have an upwards channel. Let's actually see here. I'd like to check something. Okay, so we could be breaking it as of right now. Could have broke it and got the retest so far. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with this range right now. And if we break the top of the range, I think we come all the way up to 72. If we break the bottom of the range, I think we come down to 45. So those are my thoughts. If you guys liked the video, once again, like and subscribe to the channel. A free way to support the channel. Check out our links in the description below. One being the Discord, some good conversation there about trading, investing, stocks, commodities, crypto, metaverse, basically everything that has to do with investing and trading. So everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you in the next one.